It's a stretch of highway that's received a lot of attention this last week. Now the governor has included it in his highway plan. Details that someone has been leaving these boxes all over Lexington. We'll tell you why. This 11-year-old basketball star hopes to one day play for the pros. We'll show you how he's already getting national attention ahead.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam Dick and Amber Philpott reporting. The governor has recommended a highway plan, and it includes that stretch of interstate where thousands of people were stranded overnight late last week.
Our Caitlin Sentner talked with the city administrator in Mount Vernon about the plans for I-75. It's our top story at 4:30.
This stretch of highway has been on the state's radar for quite some time, but now, just days after many were stranded here for a number of hours, it's become a part of the recommended plan for the state highway by Governor Bevin. Friday afternoon into Saturday morning, thousands of motorists sat on I-75 in Rockcastle County, most of them without food and water or any idea what time they'd get moving again. It's a problem area, but the governor has a proposed solution. He submitted his recommended highway plan to the General Assembly, and one highlight includes widening the interstate to 6 lanes in Rockcastle County. For years now, the state of Kentucky has been working on expanding 75 to 6 lanes between the Tennessee state line and Lexington. Mount Vernon City Administrator Josh Bray says it's something that needs to happen.
Just general traffic flow, it's going to help improve that. Even in the last snowstorm, it's going to spread the traffic out a little more. It'll make it easier for emergency crews to respond to accidents, and it'll make it easier for snowplows to get through and move people around.
The governor's recommendations now go on to legislators for consideration. In Rockcastle County, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
A winter weather workshop was held today in Frankfort, where officials talked about this latest winter storm and the improvements that could be made. Well, no winter weather here. Temperatures a little warmer today with a mix of sun and clouds, but they will dip back down tonight, bringing another chance for some snow into our forecast.
All that snow from last week that she showed, a distant memory, at least for a while, right, Chris? For a day or two, maybe?
Yeah, and you know, once we get into the weekend, anything that is left out there, minus the huge snow piles, will likely finally get on out of town. Now, tonight's brand of some light snows coming in here, not a big deal. A little sugar coating in some areas first thing tomorrow morning, maybe as good as it gets. Defender Radar Network, calm and quiet across Kentucky. Let's go to the north, shall we? We find this cold front that has that band of some snows breaking out right along and behind it. That'll drop into town as we go into very late tonight. So it's one of those evenings to where northern Kentucky, especially where you have those clear skies, you're going to go from clear to cloudy in like 5 seconds, as that is just a big wall of clouds that will work its way on into town. If you're out this evening, most areas will cloud over. We'll drop it into the mid and upper 30s and hold there through 11 o'clock as that front is right on our door and is knocking on it and is ready to crash on through with some snow flurries later tonight and tomorrow morning. From there, it's a very active weather pattern that is going to take shape. If you like record highs and the possibility of severe weather, we have that coming up in the forecast. If you like Arctic air, I've got you covered there as well. We're going to cram a lot into that 7-day outlook when I come back in a few.
Thank you, Chris. Today, cranes arrived to start the cleanup process at a marina devastated by last week's weather. But many Lake Cumberland boat owners have yet to see their boats. Some boats sank. Others were damaged by the roofs of covered docks pushing down on the boats because of the weight of all that ice and snow. Insurance adjusters are on standby waiting for the docks to be safe enough to figure out the damage. But a Somerset insurance agency says don't wait to file a claim.
With the number of claims that are going on right now, they need to go ahead and get in line, so to speak, so that, you know, their claim will be ready to be processed as soon as the adjusters can get to the dock.
Amber's at the live desk now with our investigative reporter Miranda Combs with more on this story that she's working on for tonight at 6. Amber?
Sam, thank you. This has really been incredible to see all of this damage. Today was the first day that they were able to start lifting some of those marina roofs off those boats.
You saw some of the cranes down there, right? So now they can start actually taking a real inventory of what they're dealing with. And in this particular case, I don't know if you knew this or not, but you don't have to have insurance on a boat. But if you do have insurance, it's your responsibility to take care of your boat no matter what. It's the marina's responsibility to take care of the structure of the marina, because this was not the marina's fault. Obviously, the snowfall snowfall and ice was not their problem.
So you actually had a chance to travel down there, and you actually saw some of these boats that had been pulled out, and this was yesterday, right?
Yesterday, they were able to get a couple of the boats out over at Lee's Ford that had minor damage to the tops of them. But what's interesting about that is, as you may know, a lot of times people's boats are more than 5 years old, and then you've got a manufacturer issue. Are they even making the parts to replace these boat parts now? So that becomes possibly another issue for getting some of these boats fixed.
And then the worst possible thing I think can happen is if your boat sinks, and actually some of those did.
Right, and in that case, you hope you had insurance. And if they do that, there was an interesting question raised yesterday of, will these people buy another boat, or will they will spend the money on something else? And, you know, at a time when the marinas are just recovering from the lower lake levels, the last thing they need is to lose more customers. So there's obviously some concern from every side at this point.
You and I, we love the lake. We love being down there. We've got all kinds of friends, and it's really hard because there's so many people that just love being down there when you see it kind of
so
taken
attached
away.
to your boat.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so that story coming up tonight at 6. Sam?
Amber, thank you. A Good Samaritan is helping people survive the cold. Someone is leaving boxes full of gloves, hats, and scarves at Lexington bus stops. Some even contain food or other essentials. The items are free to anyone who might need them.
We ride the bus very frequently, so every time we come by here, something's missing. So somebody's taking it. Somebody's warm. Thank you so much, because it could be me. And I know at the end of the day, if it was me, I would be warm. So thank you so much, and keep helping, because somebody needs to do it.
We saw one box at a bus stop on Euclid Avenue. Bus riders tell us the contents are usually gone in a day. We'll have more on the boxes ahead on WKYT News at 5:30. Someone tried to set a Lexington apartment complex on fire overnight for the second time. Firefighters were called to the Jennifer Road Apartments about 2:30 this morning. The fire was set in a maintenance room. A couple of hours later, crews responded to another fire on the same road. Firefighters say it started in a trash can and spread to a Lextran bus stop. Police are now checking to see if the suspect was caught on surveillance video. So far, no arrests have been made in either case. They camped out for hours overnight, and this morning, 100 lucky people were awarded with free chicken for a year. Joella's Hot Chicken held its grand opening in Lexington. Dozens of chicken lovers started lining up yesterday outside the new restaurant in Chevy Chase in the building that used to be Billy's Barbecue. Despite freezing temperatures overnight, many people said it was worth the wait.
We were out there for over 24 hours, and it was fun. We met a lot of great people, and we had a lot of good experiences.
This is Joella's first Lexington location. They are set to open a second location in Louisville. Chain specializes in spicy fried chicken with 6 levels of spice, with the spiciest being called Fire in the Hole. That really describes it, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right. Well, there is an 11-year-old basketball player in Leesburg, Virginia, who's getting national attention for his moves.
He can copy tricky plays by NBA players in just minutes, and his home videos have gone viral. But recently, his talents earned him much more than praise online. Weijia Jiang introduces us.
When Noah Cutler isn't playing basketball,
just a crazy ball handler.
The 11-year-old is watching it and looking up his favorite NBA players online.
One day I could be there if I put in the work.
And when Noah saw Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors do this, he had to try it.
Next thing we know, he's watching videos on YouTube, and he's dribbling out in the front yard, and you know, if it's raining, we have to pull him out of the rain. And
I messed up a lot, but at the end I got it.
And then how did you feel?
I was happy that I got it.
Noah's dad posted a video on Instagram showing him mimicking the tricky move and several others. They quickly went viral.
there was like no transition. It just, everything's been boom, 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 boom. And you look back and you're like, wow, are we here?
Something to remember tonight.
Noah's clips became so popular, the Warriors invited him to California to meet his role model.
I didn't even think it was real life. I thought I was dreaming.
Noah says the attention is nice, but playing basketball with his friends makes him the happiest. He's small for his age, the smallest kid on his team. On the court, though, he feels like a giant. Noah has big dreams, too.
Just that it would be crazy to play on that floor, and one day that would be my dream.
He's already playing with the pros, on the way to becoming one. Weijia Jiang, CBS News, Leesburg, Virginia.
He's cute as a button and humble, too. I like it. So who knows? Maybe one day Noah will play for UK. We'd love that. Noah has nearly 150,000 followers on Instagram. If you want to follow his basketball adventures, his handle is @BabyBirdman3. How about that?
We need to let Coach Cal know about him. Kentucky native George Clooney surprising a special lady in his life, and it's not his wife. We'll explain that coming up.
I'm Alex Trebek. If you're age 50 to 85, I have an important message about security. Write down the number on your screen so you can call when I finish. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. This is a lock for your life insurance, a rate lock that guarantees your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. But be careful. Many policies you see do not have one. But you can get a lifetime rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. Call this number to learn more. This plan was designed with a rate lock for people on a fixed income who want affordable life insurance that's simple to get. Coverage options for just $9.95 a month, less than 35 cents a day. Act now, and your rate will be locked in for life. It will never increase. Guaranteed. This is lifelong coverage that can never be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Guaranteed. And your acceptance is guaranteed, with no health questions. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Call for your information kit and read about this rate lock for yourself. You'll also get a free gift with great information. Both are free, with no obligation. Don't miss out. Call for information, then decide. Read about the 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Call this number now.
Call 1-800-440-4200 for your free information and a free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-440-4200. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-440-4200. 1-800-440-4200. Call now.
This is a Morgan & Morgan consumer alert. You may be entitled to $1,500 for each and every unwanted call made to your cell phone in the last 4 years. Companies collecting student loans, mortgages, or any other type of consumer debt must respect your privacy. It's time to fight back against these robo-bullies. Call us to see if you're entitled by law to $1,500 per call. By law. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Very nice looking, nice feeling day out there across central and eastern Kentucky. That'll change, though, late tonight, tomorrow morning. Wouldn't you know it, we get another cold front into town, but hang in there. Weekend is just around the corner, and temperature-wise, thermometers are really ready to take off. Low and mid-40s into much of central and eastern Kentucky. Warmer, though, to the west of 65, where readings are hitting 50 degrees or a little better. Farther east, we're a little colder. Throw the winds into the mix. I know it feels a little colder than what your thermometer shows. Feels like 37 right now. Mount Sterling, Moorhead, 39 for the good folks into Richmond. If you're out late tonight into tomorrow morning, we got a couple of snow showers that will be around. Then it's a cold wind that blows some sunshine, though, into the afternoon. Most areas tomorrow, mid and maybe some upper 30s. We look at our Defender radar network. Things are calm, quiet across the region as of now. That'll change up in a big way late tonight, tomorrow morning, as we get that little band of some flurries and snow showers on into much of central and eastern Kentucky. We go through all this with the hour-by-hour forecast through tomorrow morning, and we will indeed pick up on a lot of clouds. And it's nothing that is going to cause a major impact on the roads. Can we get a little coating, sugar coating on some of the area roads into eastern Kentucky, southeastern Kentucky? Yes. First thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, all of that is on out of town. Temperatures will be into the 30s. Cold night out for your Friday evening. We go into Saturday. Let's crank it up a notch, shall we? Temperatures will hit the 50s into most areas. I could see a 60 right along the Kentucky-Tennessee border county. So you got a lot of snow on the ground still. Southern Kentucky, we'll get rid of that in a hurry this weekend. Now we go into Sunday. It stays above freezing into Sunday morning as clouds will increase. It's a mild day again, but we have more in the way of some moisture that can throw a little shower action into parts of the area. Better chance comes Sunday night and into the day on Monday. That will then set the stage for this big powerhouse of a temperature gradient across the country. Mild air out ahead of a storm system that develops across the Lone Star State of Texas. Cold air with Arctic air getting involved on the backside of this front as we go into late weekend and early next week. Then look what happens. This storm system really cranks up across the Ohio Valley, the Mississippi Valley, as it works toward the Great Lakes. That may have severe weather out ahead of that in the form of thunderstorms locally. Behind it, cold air and a blizzard may hit parts of the Plain States into the western Great Lakes as we go into early next week. And then as that system wraps up across the lakes, that cold air continues to funnel in across central and eastern Kentucky. When you see a big storm like that, chances are it's going to have some strong winds with it. And we're looking at this 5 days ahead of time, and the signature is there for a lot of wind and the potential for some strong or even severe storms as we go into Groundhog Day Tuesday. Look at the hour-by-hour wind gust forecast. This from a model that is the European model that I like to look at. Look at what it's forecasting those winds to hit as we go into Tuesday evening. Watch how the numbers actually climb a bit into Tuesday night. It's got 60-plus mile-per-hour wind gusts showing up into central and eastern Kentucky. That'll get your attention, and that is basically buffering the mild air near record highs on Groundhog Day from Arctic air that comes back in here on a strong northwesterly wind flow as we go into Wednesday. So when I say the patterns are going to get a little wild on us, I mean it into early next week. Temperatures this weekend deep into the 50s, a shot at 60 with a late day shower on Sunday. Some showers around 55 to 60 Monday. It is Tuesday into Wednesday. We really have to keep a weather eye out. Notice I've got the red already on the map for your Groundhog Day Tuesday. Near record high of 70 and the potential for severe thunderstorms a few days after that Arctic cold is back.
I need advice on when to put the car in the car wash because it looks like you got some flakes and you got some rain later. Do we have a window in there?
Do that tomorrow, then you're probably good through most of the weekend.
All right.
Okay.
Huh? You have the car all shiny for Saturday with some sun and you're out cruising around town.
Yeah, that's me.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.
All right, what do Hollywood actor Leonardo DiCaprio and Pope Francis have in common? We'll tell you after the break.
Why do more people love Big Bang than any other comedy?
I have the soulful eyes of a cow.
I don't know if I'd say. Oh. See for yourself, CBS Tonight. New tonight.
It's happening.
What's happening? The critics are in heaven over Angel from Hell.
An unfortunate turn of phrase.
They call it wonderfully odd, genuinely funny, snappy and smart, fast-paced, off the wall, and a hell of a lot of fun.
Am I overwhelming your tiny human brain?
Jane Lynch is divine.
Heyo.
No, you're not.
Standing by.
A new Angel from Hell, CBS Tonight, or stream it live or on demand.
Important message for women and men ages 50 to 85. Please write down this toll-free number now. Right now in areas like yours, people are receiving this free information kit for guaranteed acceptance life insurance with a rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. If you're on a fixed income or concerned about rising prices, learn about affordable whole life insurance with a lifetime rate lock that guarantees your rate can never increase for any reason. If you did not receive your information or if you misplaced it, call this number now and we'll rush it to you. Your acceptance is guaranteed with no health questions. Please stand by to learn more.
I'm Alex Trebek, and the announcement you just heard is for a popular and affordable life insurance plan with a rate lock guarantee. That means your rate is locked in for life and can never increase. Did you get your free information kit in the mail? If not, please call this toll-free number now. In the last month alone, thousands have called about this plan with the rate lock guarantee through the Colonial Penn program. And here's why. This plan is affordable, with coverage options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in and can never go up. And your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See how much coverage you can get for just $9.95 a month. Call now for your free information kit. Don't wait. Call today.
Call 1-800-909-4488 for your free information and free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-909-4488. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-909-4488. Call now.
Do you need a little cha-ching?
We'll buy your vehicle right here at Courtesy.
No matter what make, model, or condition, we'll beat any written offer by $300.
So bring your vehicle and your title to to Courtesy's Car Buying Center.
And we'll show you the money.
And that's what we like to call...
Sweet!
Thank you for once again making WKYT your most watched television station. There is a difference in local news, and you help us prove it every day. Thank you. WKYT stands for Kentucky.
The UK gymnastics team is preparing for some incredible competition this weekend when they take on Georgia.
Deanne Stevens is out and about in Memorial Coliseum where the Cats are practicing. Hi, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. We are here at the Joe Craft Center at the UK Gymnastics office where a lot of work has been going on this week, all in preparation for Friday night. I'm so excited about Dance Blue Night. I can't even talk. Amy is with us, a senior for the UK Gymnastics team. This is a big night for you all Friday night. Yes. Tell us about Dance Blue Night.
Well, Dance Blue Night is really special to us as a team because of last year competing with Shelby Hilton. And just after everything she's been through, it's really awesome to have her here tonight with us.
Tell folks a little bit about Shelby. She was a teammate.
Yes. She's awesome. She's funniest person ever. Her positivity and everything inspires us. That's what we competed for all year last year. We have cheers for her. We even have the hashtag Shelby Strong, and before every meet we write it on our wrists.
She's been going through treatment for cancer, and you guys this whole past year have been in huge support of her. So now you want to support what's going on, the good work helping pediatric cancer with Dance Blue. We have Marissa and Aubrey with us. Marissa is a senior as well. And Marissa, this has been a bit of a rough year for you guys in terms of Shelby and the young lady that you all were supporting with cancer as well that you lost.
Yes, pediatric cancer has definitely been one of the biggest things that we've been competing for. First we had Coach Garrison's close family friends that we competed for, Kylie, and that was one of our big things that we competed for. And then we also had Shelby's accident, and we definitely competed for her. We wrote it on our wrists. We had hashtag Shelby Strong, and she was just one of the major things that we had for a motivation to compete for last season, so that was awesome.
She continues to motivate you now, though, and seeing her healthy again, and she's back here on campus, and very exciting time for you to help others. Aubrey is a freshman here, and the UK gymnastics team doing some great things for little ones as well. Big meet Friday night, and you guys have all kinds of fun things for the girls.
Yes, we have an American Girl doll that you can be here to win if you're present, and so I'm just so excited. Excite Night was so exciting, and so I'm so excited to have our second home meet as well.
Yeah, and you can check out how to win the American Girl doll by checking out their Facebook page, UK Gymnastics Team Facebook page. You share it, and all kinds of fun things happening. Friday night, 7 o'clock. Tickets are $5. Don't forget, a portion of those proceeds going straight to Dance Blue. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Come on over here, Amy. Let's say go Cats.
Go Cats.
Back to you guys. All right, get out and support them. A little dog named Nate now has a forever home thanks to Kentucky native George Clooney.
A rescue group in Cincinnati reported on his Facebook page that the Oscar-winning actor adopted the terrier and surprised his parents, Nick and Nina, as a Christmas present. Nate had been saved from a hoarding situation and had multiple health issues. Clooney and his wife Amal fell in love with Nate online, and they knew his parents would love him since they had just lost their terrier of 10 years. Now, last October, George and Amal adopted a dog of their own. Meet Millie, a basset hound who had been found outside a California restaurant.
Leonardo DiCaprio met with Pope Francis at the Vatican today. The two share a common interest, saving the environment. According to Vatican Radio, DiCaprio gave the pontiff a book of art from a Dutch Renaissance painter. At the end of the meeting, DiCaprio kissed the Pope's ring and, speaking in Italian, thanked him for meeting with him. The Catholic Herald reports DiCaprio was raised Catholic but does not have a religion except for expressing an interest in Buddhism, and he has said that he is not an atheist.
She's lived a very long time, but one woman says this week brought her the scare of her life.
More on the exotic animal that made its way into her bed after weather.
Turn back the clock around the clock with Merle Norman's anti-aging complex system. 94% saw an improvement in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. 91% agree skin felt firmer around the eyes. 91% felt an improvement in skin smoothness. Ask about our latest anti-aging complex dry oil serum. Merle Norman. Your gift with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Lexington Overstock Warehouse is having our huge annual floor model sale. Don't miss this opportunity to grab new furniture and mattresses at a fraction of store prices. Save up to 80% off select display models. Come early to get your best selection. LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com.
Considering bankruptcy? Call Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. Start your bankruptcy for only $78 now. Dial 859. Call Ask for your free consultation.
When big news breaks, be the first to know. Download the WKYT News app and turn on push alerts. Breaking news at your fingertips when you need to know what's going on. Push alerts, now available on the WKYT News app.
You know why I love The Feud? That's why. Name something your wife has that's bigger than yours.
My wife gotta have a big old butt.
Or else this ain't going down. Got to have a bigger butt.
Family Feud, 1 full hour starting at 7 on the CW Lexington.
I could have sworn I had that statue removed.
CBS Tonight.
Someone tried to kill your father, and he's worried they're going to try again.
It's Sherlock's most personal case.
We're looking for a needle in a haystack. Best way to come in a haystack is with a pitchfork.
But is he tracking a killer?
You remember me.
What happened?
Or covering his tracks?
I know, Father.
Know what?
You believe that I'm the man who tried to kill you.
New Elementary, CBS Tonight, or stream it live or on demand.
Every morning is an eye-opening morning on CBS This Morning. Start with responsible, intelligent information and conversation.
Take me back to that moment that we just saw in this confrontation.
Searchers race to save people trapped for days in Colorado. In an interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning.
Start with world-class original reporting. Start thinking. CBS This Morning.
So nice to be in the middle of winter and have these kind of days when you're out running errands and you can kind of just do it. You don't have to be all bundled up and you can enjoy the sunshine.
I know. Let's have more of this, Chris. It's really pretty nice out there for a January day in Kentucky.
All right, I'll take your order, and then we'll make this one even better coming up for at least most of the coming weekend. Temperatures are going to come up. You'll get similar conditions to what we have out there today, and then it gets a little wild into next week. Let's look outside right now. Busy traffic day on the roads there in Frankfort. We go toward the Mountain Parkway, 46 degrees, but look at the snow that is still out there. 46 Lexington and Florence, every location right at 46 as of now, and we continue that slow process of melting the snow away across parts of central and eastern Kentucky. We do have a cold front, though, that is marching toward the area, coming in from north to south. That will bring us a little period of some light snow and snow showers late tonight and into tomorrow morning. Does not look like a huge deal as of now, but a little sugar coating is a possibility into parts of the region. As that gets on out of town second half of tomorrow, guys, we'll focus more on that big warm up as we go toward our weekend, and that is going to lead us into a very wild week of weather as we start out the month of February. Wait until you see the numbers we have in that 7-day forecast and the wicked weather that shows up too. That's in a few minutes.
Sounds interesting, Chris. Thank you. An expensive painting with an unusual subject, a card from the future, and an exotic encounter. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
A picture of a potato has sold for $1 million. This pic of an Irish spud was taken by celebrity photographer Kevin Abosh. He's known for his portraits of famous people, including Yoko Ono. A European businessman saw it while dining at the photographer's home in Paris. If the sale price is verified, it will be the 15th most expensive photo ever sold. I don't understand $1 million for it. But beyond me.
It's art to someone, right?
I guess so.
It's the car that traveled through time, Back to the Future. Now DeLorean Motors plans to make about 300 replicas of the stainless steel iconic sports car. They haven't been produced since 1982. The new DeLorean will cost about $100,000 and will be on sale sometime next year. That's your kind of art, right?
Yeah, that's not bad. Back to the Future. A 99-year-old woman in Florida woke up to find a odd-looking animal sleeping on her chest. It's called a kinkajou. It's usually found in the rainforests of Central and South America. The poor woman in Florida was sleeping when she felt something on top of her. The strange creature gave her the scare of her life.
I guess her first impression was that it might be a cat, but when they both got a look at each other, they both freaked out. The lady screamed, the kinkajou took off and went into her attic.
So the woman then called her daughter and a friend. They were able to lure the mysterious animal named Banana out of the attic by playing a YouTube clip of another kinkajou. I know. It's been since reunited with its owner. Kinkajous look like monkeys, but are actually in the raccoon family. If that had been on my chest, I would have just like freaked out. It's the best thing I can think of.
I cannot imagine. Nightmare for sure, except you wake up to the nightmare,
with a
right?
kinkajou.
All right, stick with us. Here's what's coming your way now at 5 o'clock.